pushes him, and there's going to be a technical foul on Cummings. Cummings was mad at something prior to that. He picks up the technical in addition to the personal foul. By the way Cummings is reacting, John, it's evident that he felt Mutombo did something to him first.
Well, it seems that he certainly lost his cool, and he's explaining it now to the official.
He's talking right before that. He was talking to him as Mutombo made his move. Mutombo getting a little dramatic there. Well, yeah, watch him talk now. Right there, he starts talking to him.
Well, all I'm seeing is Cummings pushing him around. And then Cummings loses his cool. The temptation with a guy like Mutombo is to beat up on him because he's so tall and skinny. And from the experience I've seen with other than Patrick, the Knicks have been very physical with him. So he takes a pretty good beating when he plays against the Knicks.
You wonder what happened maybe down the other end of the floor. Again, it didn't appear Mutombo did anything right here.
Well, he's being pushed there from behind. He starts his move, and then Cummings knocks him down.
Cummings is not the type of player who gets involved in those type of things on a regular basis by any means.
But he's very physical.
Right, absolutely. And as is Mutombo with his elbows. But Cummings, you've got to think of a better way to respond than to push the guy with the whistle blown and everybody looking at the two of you. Mutombo hits the first of two. And as we've seen with so many Knicks games here at home, John, how many games have come down to difference 1 or 2 points? 1 or 2 technical free throws is the difference between a win and a loss.
No question. And Terry obviously feels that the official missed an elbow that came in his direction as he kept talking to the official about it.
Hawks have taken 11 free throws in the first quarter. They've hit all 11. Childs misses. Mutombo controls the rebound. Knicks, meanwhile, have only taken 1. Knicks have certainly had that problem in recent weeks quite a bit. Henderson won't go. Mills lost it, picked up by Childs. Remember, the Knicks 1 technical free throw, or 1 free throw was from a technical foul. Johnson down low. Quick release, gets it, and immediately lets go before the defenders can collapse.
Boy, Johnson is having the effect of a 7-footer himself on the Hawks as he gets his low position.
He's got 6 on 3 of 4 from the field.
You know, the Hawks should go back to Mutombo. But they go away from him to Smith. Before that, they went to Henderson after that last incident.
Smith again forcing the shot. Johnson the rebound. Smith is just 2 of 7 from the field. But he gets to the line where he's hit all 4. Game tied with just under a half-minute remaining in the first. That's Chris Crawford guarding Houston. Crawford just coming in. Houston has to alter the shot. Good defense. Cummings tip won't go. Mills right there. Couple of fakes. Banks it in right at Mutombo.
Very deceptive delivery by Chris Mills. He beat Mutombo.
Shot clock is turned off. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Mutombo calling for the ball. Cummings trying to front him. There's some contact, but Mutombo dumps it in. Mills wanted a charge, won't get it. 2.9 remaining. Childs, it'll count if it goes. Well short. And that will end the first quarter. Some superb shooting from both teams. The Knicks shooting 58% from the field as they get balanced scoring. The Hawks 56%, a perfect from the free throw line. Game tied at 31 after 1. Quarter is set to begin. Knicks and Hawks tied at 31. Early time for our Classic Play of the Day, John.
Let's take it back to January 13th. Eldridge Rakasner in one of his 11 starts with a 360 midair. Wow, a rare sight. Guy does a complete turnaround on that jump shot and makes it. He beat the 24-second clock with that 360. He loved it. He was filling in for the missing Mookie Blaylock also that night. He and Steve Smith combined for 56 points, the starting backcourt against the Knicks that evening.
Don Andres once performed a 360 at Fordham. It was in traction for 6 months following. As Houston misfires, Cummings keeps it alive. Terry Cummings very active. Cummings hard to the basket, blocked by Leitner. Still like ball 19 on the shot clock. Leitner now coming off the bench. He missed several games earlier this year with the flu. Henderson came in and played so well, Lenny Wilkins decided to keep Henderson in the starting lineup.
Well, also what was left unsaid was that Leitner was not playing that well. Nice pass inside, Oakley to Terry Cummings, who thanks him. He wasn't playing that well, and Leighton had lost some of the spark he had early in the season, and Henderson came in and really was just unyielding in the position of starter.
Smith misses Oakley right there with a rebound. Houston, stunner move. Knicks good ball movement. Starks, three-pointer. John Starks from downtown. And the Knicks have their largest lead in the first half, a 5-point advantage.
No sign of fatigue for the Knicks during this very busy week in the second game, once again, of a back-to-back matchup.
Childs called for a hold. First team foul, first on Childs. Childs claiming he was held prior.
Allen Houston a moment ago rushing the ball up court, stopped Oakley unselfishly, giving it up to Starks, who's doing what Jeff Van Gundy hoped he would do tonight.
Oakley back-to-back assists. Knicks is a team already with 13 assists on 17 field goals made. Leitner hesitated. That normally throws you off, although Henderson there for the rebound. Steve Smith wants the ball posting up against Childs. Henderson takes it himself. Ball knocked away, but a foul. Charles Oakley picks up number 3. So Oakley is going to have to sit down for a while. Jeff Van Gundy quickly to the bench. Herb Williams will get his first appearance tonight. Crowd, as always, enjoying Herb. 12 minutes last night against the Blazers.
Allen Henderson doing so well this year. When you look at his background, graduated from college at Indiana in 1995 with a BS in biology, and he's already been accepted to medical school, where he intends to go when his career is over. His dad, Ray, is a cardiologist.
He certainly does. You talk to the coaching staff of the Hawks, and he brings so much energy. He's a hard worker in practice. They love his attitude. They've got to make a decision to either re-sign Leighton or Henderson at that forward spot. They said they cannot sign both. They publicly got on record with that. And right now it looks like Henderson's going to be their guy. Houston pulls up. Long gets his own rebound. Cummings takes it away from him. Terry Cummings all over the place. He leads the Knicks with 8 points and leads the Knicks with 4 rebounds.
I think they may like Henderson more than Leighton, and Leighton would also bring them a lot should they.
Starks calling for a travel.
Should they have chosen, would have brought a lot to make a trade before the deadline.
Well, Leighton was rumored to be going. By the way, Starks, I stand corrected, he leads the Knicks with 9. But Cummings right behind with 8. Crowd booing Mutombo as he comes ready to go back in the game. Leitner, hard drive, misses the jam, but a foul. So Leitner will shoot 2. Herb Williams ball for the Valley first. Right now, let's go to the MSG Sports Desk and Deb Compton.
Mike and John, the Nets and Pacers are at halftime. Down 5, Kendall Gill makes sure the Nets go into the locker room down only 3. Keith Van Horn leads New Jersey with 9 points, but the Pacers lead the game 43-40.
Thank you, Deb. Of course, that's one of the games the Knicks concerned with more on the New Jersey side. One of the teams behind them in the fight for the playoffs. As Leitner goes 1 of 2. Makes the first. This is the second. Knicks come the other way, leading by 3. Just over 2 minutes gone by in the second. Along with John Andres, Mike Green on hand. John Starks kicks it out. Houston wide open for 3. That's good. Allen Houston knocks down a 3, and the Knicks with a 6-point lead.
Hawks totally forgot about Allen Houston, who was just waiting in the corner all alone.
Nick Guard's doing an excellent job tonight of penetrating and then kicking it out for an open shot. Leitner down the lane. Crowd wanted to walk. Leitner made a nice move.
Leighton at 6'11", when he stops to shoot the jumper, not too many people are going to be at his eye level.
Steve Smith getting a little excited. He felt his deflection was last touched by Childs. Knicks will take it out. Smith has something to say to Childs. Smith will now sit down. As one of the Barrys coming in now. Drew Barry, the rookie from Georgia Tech.